You might have heard about the tagging of Romantic period as Victorian age, when Queen Victoria sat on the throne of English Empire or the British Empire. That started in the year 1837 until the death of Queen in the year 1901. It's striking to know that it is a false declaration and the birth of Romanticism is way before the Victorian age. It was actually born when Shakespeare was acting on the stage and writing his plays during 15th and 16th century. Seneca was a writer from the classical era, so we can say Senecan or classical. It is the same. The writers were also be called as the humanists. They all stood strong for classical tradition. But the national taste of English public during those days were quite different. They started loving romantic form of drama. Romantic doesn't have to do anything with romance. What you understand very well, love bites, hanky panky and all these love makings, this is not romantic. Romantic period is the one when Romanticism was the core in most of the writings. Yes, they took inspiration from the French Revolution, but it all started long ago. Well, Romanticism was actually a reaction against the spread of industries, as well as a critic of the aristocratic social and political norms, and a call for man attention of nature. Capture the emotion and the tenderness of man. That is Romanticism. Though it started ages ago, but Robert Burns is considered the pioneer of the Romantic movement. William Blake was one of the earliest Romantic period writers. Blake believed in spiritual and political freedom. His important writings, the most significant works are Song of Innocence in 1789 and then the Song of Experiment in 1794. Poetry, lyrical ballads in 1798 written by William Wordsworth. Then a masterpiece, The Solitary Reaper in 1807. And finally, The Prelude in 1850, which is also considered one of his best work, which is a semi-autobiographical work. It makes Wordsworth a pioneer of the Romantic period. The other poets are Keats, Percy Bysshe Shelley, Lord Byron, Don Juan. Let's come to novels. Sir Walter Scott is an important name. His surname is Scott because he is from Scotland. He wrote about the beauty of his country and then Romanticism. There is one name that we cannot ignore. That was Jane Austen, who wrote Sense and Sensibility in 1811 and then the masterpiece Pride and Prejudice in 1813, Mansfield Park in 1814, Emma in 1815, Northanger Abbey in 1817, and in the year 1820, Romanticism went to America till 1865.